Hello and welcome. It's day 6, end of day 6 of the Mary's Mini, my 5th. And I'm fairly certain Jessica and Brian's 2nd. And I have no idea how many David's on now. But anyway, it's my 5th. This is my channel. I'm going to talk about it in my way. So, how's things going? Pretty good. Yesterday, there wasn't a video that I put up yesterday, and there's fairly good reasons for it, I guess. As I've been talking about, I've just not been having great sleep or anything, and everyone's been ill in my house, and it's just been, you know, an entire thing. Basically, last night, I had meant to get on and record the video, but as I was about to set up and do everything and, you know, put out the lights and get my microphones and all that sort of thing, Rowan woke up and was sad and crying and, you know, sort of coughing and lots of gunk in his throat. It's not very nice. So I went and calmed him down, you know, rubbed his back and stuff like that. All right, okay, you know, did the parenting thing. And then came back to set up my lights again. Finally got my lights set up and you know, sort of got the microphone and everything like that together. And then he woke up again. So I went and, you know, calmed him down. And at that point, it was like 3 in the morning. And I'm like, this is taking a very long time. I'm just going to go to bed. So I went, laid down in bed. And the moment my head touched the pillow, he woke up again. and I ended up sitting on his bed while he, you know, sort of tossed and turned and eventually settled down over the course of the next hour. And then when I went and laid down again, you know, same thing happened. So by about 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. yesterday is when I got to sleep. Well, this morning anyway is when I got to sleep. Then when I woke up to Rowan actually in the bed with me at around about 7 a.m. and he was just spinning, tossing and turning and just like turning from one side to the other and turning from one side to the other, you know, onto his back, onto his front, onto his left side, spin all the way over onto his right side, spin all the way over onto his left side, back, front. There's just no way of getting sleep. So all told, I had about 2 hours of sleep this morning. Got up, had a little bit of a weird, sort of like the sensation that I used to get when, you know, before I had my gallbladder out, like when I had like, you know, sort of the little symptoms of the gallstones coming through. Something that felt very much like that. Now, I'm fairly certain it wasn't. I'm fairly certain it was probably just, you know, like I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. Like, it's probably something like that. But you know, I had a little sip of water first thing this morning with a Buscopan, like a drug that we've got over here to just sort of, you know, make things relax a little bit. You know, use bathroom, weighed myself, all that sort of thing. And then, you know, sort of got on with the day, had another glass of water, and then we needed to... What did we actually need to do? We needed to go out and do shopping. That was it. So we got ready. We all went out to the shops. We bought a bunch of vegetables, a bunch of other random stuff. Saguta wanted to buy some chocolate. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, fine, go for it. And while I was in the vegan section, I did pick myself up a bar. But it's not for up until we finished the Mary's Mini, and it's not going to be exactly for the Mary's Mini finishing. It's going to be on Valentine's Day that I have that. So there you go. That's my little Valentine's Day treat to myself. I'm going to have a single vegan chocolate bar and call it at that. So there you go. So we're all fairly warned. Yeah. After we'd been there and bought all of these different things, came back here. I should have eaten lunch, but I was too tired. Like, my brain had started shutting down at that point because I've been thinking and planning like all the different things to make, and, you know, like lugging heavy shopping all the way around, and I just wanted to go to sleep. So I put Rowan down. He fell asleep. About half an hour after he'd fallen asleep, I woke up from where I'd fallen asleep next to him, climbed into my bed, and then went to sleep again. And I woke up just before 6. So I don't know about sleeping tonight. I'm fairly certain I feel tired enough where once I've got this sorted, if there's nothing else going on, I can just go lie down. But I don't know, we'll see. It might be another, sort of 3 or 4 hour sleep situation, and then I just have to catch up Sunday leading through into Monday. But it's not like it's anything that I'm not used to, So, food-wise, what did I actually make? Well, I feel like an idiot for even talking about this and admitting to it. The other day literally yesterday, I think it was, on one of the Facebook groups for Mary's Minis and McDougall followers and that sort of thing. I'll take a screenshot of it and put it in here if I can find it. Someone posted about a method that they had for cooking potatoes, which was literally, you take a potato, one of these things, yeah, we all know a potato, you cut it in half down the middle, and then you rub the open, soggy end in spices and bake it. This is my 5th Mary's Mini. How many times have I made potatoes in the oven? How many times have I made oven fries? And baked potatoes? And hash browns? And this and that and the other? And it never once occurred to me to just go, oh yeah, and do that. Never once. Not a single time. So now I finally got around to doing it. And you know what? It was so easy from a prep standpoint, and so much easier to bring myself to eat than like a whole baked potato, because now I'm not like having to muck around with use a knife and a fork to slice up my potatoes. I'm not having to reheat them and then cut them and all this sort of thing. It's literally just, here you go, here's just a disc of potato, knock yourself out. I cannot believe it's taken me nearly a year of following whole foods plant-based to realize I could do that. That's just, there are words for it, but I'm not going to use them here because I'm trying to keep the channel friendly for anyone who might come along, I don't particularly mind if there's swearing or blasphemy or anything like that in the comments, knock yourselves out, do whatever you like, but I try and keep it clean for you, as opposed to in my normal everyday life where I kind of, the air turns a little bit blue every now and again, let's say. So, right, food. Now that you've seen what I've kind of done, let's look at what I ate yesterday and today and, just go through a few things. I know that today, the food that I had, one of those giant ramen bowls that I have, I literally took that and filled it with salad and then put 3 of those halved potatoes on top. And it was, spinach leaves, lettuce, cabbage, carrot, sugar snap peas, cucumber, tomato, sauerkraut. I put on, I found this thing today in Real in the supermarket, Real, that we've got over here. There's literally these big, sort of like a big mixing bowl sort of thing. And they've got covered lids and they're labeled. And what it is they make their own pickles, their own pickle mixes. So I opened this one that said Knoblauchgurken, which is garlic pickles, and just filled a little tub with all these gherkins and brought them back. So I sliced up one of those and that was delicious, as well as having the sauerkraut and stuff like that, and the sugar snap peas and a stalk of celery that I chopped up. So yeah, I had the biggest salad that I think I've ever eaten today. Just, not even that long ago. I think when I finished it, it was around about 10. And it was definitely time to put Rowan to sleep, because he slept around about the same sort of time that I did in the middle of the day. He had like a 3-hour nap. So yeah, like I'm a little bit hungry. I'm gonna shove another potato into my face after I finish recording. But yeah, like I quite literally stuffed myself full of greenery. So good times. That light is about to die, which isn't great. That one's better, but meh. Right, is there anything else? Not really. I mean, I'm doing a lot better on a day 6 than I thought I would be. I haven't really done the thing of like getting midway through a Mary's Mini and then not eating for the entire day. And, you know, like I've not hit that point yet, which is good. Like I'm still quite into eating potatoes. I've still got all of these potatoes. I've got plans for other things. I'm kind of hoping that tomorrow I'm going to get a chance to do the beetroot bake, because, you know, I've got all the stuff in the kitchen now. I've got like the Instant Pot out. I've got the KitchenAid attachment, the processor attachment, so I can like dice things really, really quickly. I can grate things really, really quickly. So I can speed up the process an awful lot. So I don't know. I'm hopeful. What we're actually going to do tomorrow morning is go to the big zoo, the main zoo, because Suguta wants to see the pandas again and do a couple of other things while we're in there. So, you know, that's fine. That's no skin off my nose. Maybe while Rowan's having his nap, I can bake something. I can do the bake and record the video and stuff. But I don't know. I think Monday I'm going to go and buy some new glasses. I'm going to go and buy some prescription sunglasses, because the sun at the moment is very low in the sky, and if I take Rowan out to Keter on a morning, it's absolutely blinding me because it's directly in my eye line, and that's just not pleasant. And I keep forgetting and leaving it up until summer, and then feeling bad about not having bought them beforehand, and, you know, having my eyes burned out. So I need to do that on Monday with Suguta, and then yeah, then it's only a couple of days up until Valentine's Day, so that should be pretty good. It's a nice little way to finish off everything. I don't know about keeping the Mary's Mini going for the extra couple of days up until we get to Valentine's Day. I don't know about that. I might do. It depends how I feel. I've been thinking about expanding a Mary's Mini and doing it for longer, because the amount of weight that I actually lose when I'm doing a Mary's Mini is, you know, it's really encouraging. It's really good to see. It's just the fact that I'm stuck eating potatoes that is really doing my head in. You know, I like beans. I like rice. I just want to have a curry every now and again, you know, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. So, no, yeah, you know what? That's everything. So I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Not only for a it's gone. Not only for a video, not only for, you know, my day 7 vlog and what have you, but also join the Crocs in the Kitchen live stream, the Q&A that's happening tomorrow from 3 p.m. Central Time, CST, up until 4 p.m. CST, which in Germany is 10 p.m. up until 11 p.m. In England is 9 p.m. till 10. You know, Pacific, Central, and Eastern, and all the other time zones that America crosses. It's, you know, you can work it out from Central, I'm sure. But I am going to be a guest on that, if we can figure out the technical side of it. We haven't done that yet, and it's getting on a little bit late now. It's nearly midnight my time, but I don't know, we'll see. If we have to sort it out like tomorrow morning early, or just sort of like try and do it at the time, we'll do it. But yeah, I'm the plan is that I'm going to join that as a Skype call-in and talk with Brian and Jessica and hopefully answer any questions that people have for me as well as them. I think it's going to be Mary's Mini focused, but I can't imagine that, you know, too many questions are going to be off the list. So yeah, come join us for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I really like Brian and Jessica. I like hanging out with them and stuff. So yeah. Cool. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Twice, apparently. Bye-bye.